Hi Trinity Rock and Pop Drummers, hope you're well. Little practice along video here for Do I Want to Know, Arctic Monkeys. Now this is the first song in the initial grade book, so it could well be the first full written out drum part song that you've ever learned. And the point of this video is you're working on it, you've kind of got your head around it a little bit, you're starting to get the feels together and stuff, but basically you then want to have a go at playing with the music. When you're starting out, I can totally appreciate a song like this, working out what you're aiming for and with the fills and everything is one thing, but then playing at full speed with the music, what we find most of the time, not always, but most of the time, is it's a little bit fast at first. And what students typically say is, I'm finding it quite tricky because no sooner have I got through one bit, the next bit's coming around. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to play the whole thing nice and slow. I'm going to play at 80% speed, which is typically where we would start, in the face-to-face sessions that I teach, or the Zoom sessions that I teach, when the student says, okay, I think I'm ready to give it a go with the music now. This is the speed we'd start at usually. I use an app called AnyTune, which I really recommend to slow it down. And yeah, let's give it a little go, man. I'll also do a commentary. I'll shout out where we are as we go along, and I'll cue the drum fills and that kind of stuff, just like I would with a student I was working with. So here it comes. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Have you got color in your
That's 1 bar. That's 2 bars.
Do you ever get that feeling?
That's the 3rd bar. Now 2 snares. 2nd line.
Are there some aces up your sleeve? Have you no idea that you're
Next drum fill. Floor tom. We're now in the 3rd line. 2nd bar. They're repeat marks, by the way. There's things that look like percent. Next drum fill up to the mid time. Now we're in bar 13, now bar 14. Okay, big drum fill, kick drum drops out. Pre-chorus. 2nd bar. 3rd bar. Drum fill, here we go. 21. Okay, drop out coming up now. 1, 2, back in. Chorus. Rock it up on this thing, man. Drum fill. Okay, bar 30. Bar 31, drum fill coming up. And finish. So I hope that's useful. I get that, like I was saying earlier, really, when you first start playing it with the music, there's a lot of stuff and it runs by quite quickly. So hopefully those cues are useful. Obviously, you'd want to, once you'd kind of got, you can play at that speed with this version, with this video smoothly, you then want to obviously not have the cued version and go faster than that. But that's a nice place to start, and I just feel like that would really bridge a gap. That's certainly how we do it in the face-to-face sessions anyway, which almost always successfully bridges the gap between a student kind of knowing what it is they're aiming for, but not having it smooth, and then being able to play at full speed with the music. That's exactly the process we'd go through. And remember that knowledge and skills are not the same thing. Really, really, really crucial point. So knowing what you're aiming for and knowing the theory of the notes and how it all works is not the same thing as being able to play it smoothly. It's like the end of the beginning is knowing what you're aiming for, then the practice comes in. So hopefully that video will help to do that, to smooth it out. And it's usually the changes, man. It's the transitions, like one bit to the next. I remember when my kid was born, the first thing I wanted to, because I've been playing the drums a long time, right? Even when he was born, I've been playing for more than 20 years, I guess. So what I did was I thought I'd picked up guitar. I'd never played guitar before. And I thought, okay, great, I can show him drums and we can do that together, lovely. But the thing is, I've been doing that for a long time, so there's actually lots of things when you've been playing a long time that you just kind of assimilate. And, massively crucial point, that can be mistaken for the thing being easy or natural. And another side of that can be mistaken for new people, new beginners on the instrument, thinking that they don't have potential or aren't going to be good at this because they can't play it as smoothly as someone who's been doing it for a long time. They think that they're not natural in some way. Really massively important point. So what I did was I picked up guitar because, as well as the drums thing, I wanted him to see basically his dad struggle, like just not, and like to go through the process that all musicians have to go through if you want to be good at something, which is basically you're no good at the start, right? And that's completely fine. That's completely natural. That is a necessary first step, is being clueless, right? So I picked up a guitar and I learned. I did the amazing Justin guitar course. I did 3 Little Birds, first song, right? And I think the chords were I can't remember the order, but it was D, E, and A, right? And great. And you learn the chord. So the first thing you do, totally cool course, you pick the chord up and you play it like a string at a time, and then you strum the chord and you get your fingers in the right place. You think, brilliant, okay, know that one, I know that one, I know that one. Great, how hard could it be? So then you start playing with the music, right? And the first chord's going, and you're like, yeah, great. And then you got to change chord. You're like, it's horrible, especially at speed with the music. It's the change. The thing I realised doing that so good, it's so healthy if you've been doing something for a long time, to do something different, to refresh yourself to what that feels like to be starting out with something. And I mean, happily for me, because I've been through the process of learning drums and a few other things with this in mind by this point as well, I knew that wasn't going to be something that would like throw me off. I didn't take that as, oh, I'm not natural at this, or I'm struggling with this, I'm not very good at this. I took it for exactly what it was, which is I haven't yet learned this. So anyway, the point I'm getting at is the changes, the transitions I noticed as a beginner on guitar, that they are definitely the trickiest thing. So if you're finding in this song, is the first song you've ever learned or one of them, that the changes, the bits where it goes groove to fill, back to groove again, are the trickiest bit, you're exactly right. And guess what? That doesn't mean you're not good at this. It just means you're at the beginning with it, man. Keep going, persevere, have a play along with this. Genius is just perseverance in disguise. Remember that, man. And very, very soon you'll get the feel for this. The great thing about this book, I think, and Grade 1 book, is actually almost always what I see with the students is they actually improve. They get, like, each new song, they actually learn it faster than the one before, because what these books do so brilliantly is they set up a level and all the songs are kind of at that level, right? So if this is the first song that you learn, the second one, you start seeing the same vocabulary again and then again and again before you know it. By the time you're at the end of this book or starting Grade 1, you've seen the same grooves and phrases loads of times, and it's like another day at the office, you know. So anyway, I hope that's all useful. It was a little aside, but man, just take your time with this. Hope this play along video is useful. You are totally going to be good at playing the drums. You're just at the beginning. Take your time with it. It's supposed to be a challenge. That's cool. That's a necessary first step, is not being able to do this, and then you'll quickly be able to do it, man. And any other questions about it, just give me a shout. See you soon. Thanks a million, and please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks so much.